Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, good day, good evening, good moment of now, wherever you are. This moment of now is it's truly a moment of you. It's a moment of you, guys. So this is going to be our Sunday message. There's just like we encompass and embody the Holy Trinity, the power of three. Sunday also does the same. Sundae, representative Sunday, something sweet to eat. It's the day of the week, Sunday, the end of the week, or the beginning, first day of the week. And then there is that sun within us. And Jesus being the Son of God, you are the sons and daughters of God. You are God source energy. So it represents that sun within, the day of the week, and the Sunday, the sweetness in life that we're to extract every moment. And every moment is truly, truly a moment to embody and to allow more and more and more and more of ourself, our innate being, our light. It's more and more of our light that we are embodying, that is permeating, illuminating, coming through our physical vessel to be reflected back at us in the 3D world. So last night, holy cow, a lot was coming through me. I was getting images like outside of me, and lots of light language clearing going on within all of my chakras. And I feel it was what you guys might label the dragon energy. Lots of transmuting and clearing of energies, really strong. A different tone of light language coming through, and it was like going through me all night long. And I'd look out, I look before me, and these images would be before me, and they literally last. Like I look like I could go out and touch them, but if I touched them, my hand would actually go through them. So it's just these energies appearing in my hologram, reflecting and symbolizing energies that are happening within my body. And one that really stood out was this flower. It was, I don't even know what kind of flower it was, but it was a thinnish flower, and it was all bloomed. And it was the color of the solar plexus, I would say, yellowish orange. It was like in between the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. And I knew that it reflected stepping into my power, having confidence in that creative energy that's coming forth. And that is where we are all being called to. The solar plexus has been coming up a lot. Trusting the process, trusting ourselves, trusting our intuition, trusting the insight and wisdom that we are tapping into. And there's a lot of new information, a lot of codes being activated, a lot of new rememberings coming forth. And they're saying to trust in that, and however it comes through for you. And that is your personal power, your creative energy being expressed through you. So there's a call to really, really trust in that. So as we allow the energies before us to unfold, to unravel, to appear before us, we are literally allowing newer energies to come forth. And what Spirit really, really spoke to me about, and I was triggered by some energy pointed at me. I could just feel the judgment. I could feel the distaste in the person's mouth. I could just feel the daggers of energy being shot at me. This is just a family member. And I could just feel it. And then all of a sudden I wanted to slip into victim. Oh my God, I just want to run away from this. I need to protect myself, and all of those energies. And a lot of us are working through some residual energies within us that are going to be projected outside of us. And I just kind of went within, and I connected to just what was in my heart and spirit. And some of you guys might be experiencing this. So I'm just going to shut my eyes, tune in, and just explain it so I'm not distracted and can really connect to a spirit. So what I learned from this experience is also as people, and as moms and dads and caregivers and parents, we want to teach and tell or take other people's pain away from them. We want to say, oh, you really could do this, or, that doesn't make you like, we want to impart our wisdom through our experiences on them. And what spirit really has been working with me, because I want to fix, the problem. I want to help them through. I want it to go away. And part of the reason I want it to go away is because it affects me, as a human being. But I really, truly want them to feel good and be at peace and be happy. And part of our transmutation, part of us transmuting energy, Spirit is saying, and you guys are going to relate to this, is instead of stepping into that energy, stepping into that dynamic, stepping into it, we are just to bear witness. This was so profound for me because it's not normally the part I necessarily take. I want to I want to speak, I want to infuse, I want to help, I want to be of service. But what I realized and what Spirit was saying to me is, you are to just bear witness to these energies unfolding and playing out. This is not your journey that is being reflected in the other person per se to be fixed. Yes, it is a reflection of your own energy. Yes, you are being shown some energies within yourself. You're working through them, but you're not going to work through them by trying to change them, manipulate, and teach the other person. We are to bear witness, meaning we are observing. And as we bear witness, we allow them their journey to unfold. And as they, oh my God, this is just coming through to me new and fresh. As we bear witness to their journey unfolding, they are clearing simultaneously and helping us. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. To clear those residual energies, to balance those residual energies through us, for us. Oh my God, this is really powerful, guys. So I didn't see it like this before. Is as we bear witness to another person's journey unfolding, even though they're reflecting something within ourselves, and just observe it as a witness and allow them to have their journey without judgment and just be a witness to it. Through their process, they are also helping us. And through us bearing witness, we are actually helping them to transmute through their energies as well. The lower vibrations, the beliefs that are not serving, the things that are causing the angst, the pain, the suffering, the judgment being pointed back out at me. Oh my God, this is so powerful. So through our light and just observing and holding space, we are bearing witness to their journey unfolding without judgment. Hence, we are also reaping those energies and the rewards of it within our own state of being. That's how we are all reflecting one another. That's how we are all aiding each other in the journey, in the ascension, in the transmutation of bringing forth these higher frequencies of love and light and anchoring them into Gaia, into Mother Earth, into our physical reality. So that made me really understand like those yucky situations that we find ourselves in. And immediately we might want to just already put up this force field, go and go to a place and hide from it. And there are, Spirit is saying, there are times where we do that as well. But when you find it in close quarters or, people that you're engaged with every day, we're just to bear witness, not to take it personally, not to judge them, and to allow them to allow their journey to unfold in their own way. And in that, we aid one another. They're not saying being subject to abuse, by the way. They're just saying, as you're seeing these energies and tuning into them and playing out, you're a transmuter of the lower vibrations through allowing them their journey and not stepping in. That's strong for me because I always want to step in. I want to always, step in and do something, say something. And part of it is, again, just us holding that space of love and light, not to take their pain and the energies that they are working through and transmuting and releasing and clearing, not to take it personally. Spirit is saying, do not take it personally. It is a cooperative engagement of clearing and healing, they're saying. All right, so another thing that I just wanted to bring up as we are transmuting and we are really working with the dragon energy, you're going to find your body's being really, really hot. really, really hot. I'm told that I'm like a furnace. So many times I'm like a furnace, but even at night and even in the morning, I am having all of these energies, even through my mind and bringing greater clarity, wisdom, and understanding to all of my human questions to spirit. That is a transmutation also in itself because you are gaining the light in those questions. So as I am working, like a lot of you guys, with spirit at night during our relaxed, calm state, we're transmuting so many energies, and you really know that you're really doing that at a very intense level when the physical body is literally like really, really warm. It's really warm, it's hot, you feel like a furnace. And it's because you are gaining clarity, you are transmuting lower vibrations through a connection of your own God self, wisdom, insight, knowledge, and you're seeing the light, you're gaining the information and the answers or the higher truths of all of these energies. So your physical body, spirit is saying, is literally going to take on a lot of heat. And then I question, like, even like hot flashes and that kind of stuff. And this isn't just for women, hot flashes. It's also men can experience intense moments of heat. And I question that. And spirit says, well, a lot of times in like during menopause or when women are having hot flashes, that intense heat, it is literally, that's exactly what it is. They're transmuting and clearing energies from that time, from that cycle prior to that. They're clearing and healing and balancing, say, wounds. So a woman specifically are ending cycles of giving birth or it's all of the reproductive organs and all of that, kind of completing a cycle and all of that. And in that cycle and in those organs, we're holding lots of energy of trauma, childhood trauma, family lineage, reproductive judgment against ourselves as mothers, or bringing forth life, or whatever you've dealt with as far as that divine feminine energy. It is coming to the surface. So you're clearing an energy and prepping for that other cycle that you are heading into. And a lot of times I believe, and I don't know if I'm crazy or what, but this is just what spirit was saying, that hot flashes or intense heats, moments of heat, is just the physical body responding to transmuting of lower vibrations, clearing and healing and bringing any unresolved energies into the love and light it was created. And that can happen, you know, to men or female. Those that feel they are a furnace, especially like even in the morning, is because we do go through a lot of transmuting of lower energies, and we're working with spirit at night. So that just made a lot of sense to me. It just made a lot of sense. Take it as you will or discard it. But I just wanted to share that because it brought clarity to how the physical body is cooperating and having the consequence of what's going on spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and all of that. Because I am like this furnace. And the furnace, what does a furnace do? It creates fire. You're creating this fire to burn off and to clear those denser lower vibes, to bring them to the light. And the same with, it's also sparking your passion, the fire within, that soul's calling, that which connects you to your creative energies, your personal power. That's all being inflamed as well, simultaneously, as we are transmuting any judgments or lower energies, preventing us from expressing that divine frequency imprint, that soul's imprint, our soul's expression, that which expresses our personal power, our light, and our divinity. So that's all happening simultaneously. So I thought that was really cool. All right, obviously nobody is on today, so hopefully they can watch the replay. All right, so all right, see, no one is here. Instead of today of doing a power of 3 reading, part of that flower that was shown to me was stepping into new creative expressions of my power. And I do light language, but typically it's an overall kind of working of light language. They really, really want me to go and clear every chakra. We have gone through so much transmutating. We have gone through so many clearing and energies. And in that, we have allowed ourselves to hold some residual energies pointed at us, but it wasn't really pointed at us. It's just still energies we're holding on to, but it was pointed at us as a way to show us those energies that we are still clearing and transmuting. And some of it we might be holding on to, or we'll say, well, we'll deal with that later, or that's not my energy, that's their problem. But in that, we're still holding on and holding on to some unprocessed energy within us. So they want me to go forth with every chakra and just do some light language as a way to finish transmuting and clearing each little chakra. So if you feel you want to, just accept this now or later. In reality, in terms of spirit and in true truth, there is no time or space. So we're always connected to energies, and it's not limited by being present during a live, or just like when you can watch a video and it really activates you, or you really gain something from it 10 years ago, because there really is no time. Spirit knows no boundaries. It's boundless, it's limitless. Hey Roman, you're here. Thank you, Miranda, thank you for being here. So yeah, it's just kind of weird. I'm just kind of stepping out with some new information, and I'm gonna a lot of us are being called to step in confidence and with this in expressing this new information we're receiving. So I'm just holding as a placeholder, a space holder, and for you guys to also, I'm just kind of mirroring some stuff and channeling some stuff that you might be going through in your own individual way. And it's about having confidence. And this new information is really you releasing more and more of your own personal power. So for me, I don't specifically, I'm just being called to clear more specifically through the chakras. Our chakras, certain chakras are holding energy. So this light language, which is just the language of spirit, you could call it the third language. It's the language of love. It supersedes our intellectual understanding, but it's a soul imprint. It's a soul vibration. And if you resonate to it, great. If not, it's for somebody else, but it could still be for you to release a soul imprint information that you are going through, and yours might be just a little different. So allow the activation, allow the clearing, and just say accept it. We're all reflecting and giving each other information from one another, even when, like at the beginning, we're bearing witness to somebody else's journey by just observing and not getting caught up in it, not defending. Even when we're triggered and feel we're being judged at a personal level, it's about not defending that point of view. Allow that person to experience and process their energies in their own way. And then as we bear witness, we're transmuting that simultaneously, and it's benefiting both, as within, as without, as without, as within. They work together. All right, Miranda, thank you for joining. All right, so I'm just going to start from the root chakra, guys. Actually, let's just breathe in first, just to center into our heart space, to be at the highest frequency available to us to receive this healing, balancing, and clearing on this Sunday message. We're going to breathe into our heart space, the sun within. The sun within is your God source energy. It is that unlimited part of you where no time and space can contain you. It is that space where you you are multi-dimensional. You can connect and open up to all energies supporting you from other timelines, because you are not just here, Spirit is saying. You are everywhere all at once, having this intentional, focused experience. So when you connect to your heart space, the sun within, you are connecting to the highest frequency available to be utilized in your experience, in your soul journey, right here, right now. So we'll just take a nice deep breath in, a little deeper, a little deeper. Hold it, feel into your energy, vibrating, illuminating, visualizing, embodying, illuminating. Exhale. That makes me lightheaded. It makes me lightheaded even though I drop into my heart space. So know that whatever you're to receive, whatever you are to gain is meant for you. You are operating at the highest frequency available to you now. You focused into it. What you focus on is what you bring forth. It is through our awareness and our focus that we create and we allow. If we focus on resistance, we're going to allow more resistance. If we focus on openness, fluidity, all is created by us, for us, we create that experience. That's how much power we have. That's how we are co-creators with God, with each other. All right, so we're going to breathe into the root chakra at the base of our spine. You can think of it as that energy flowing down through the bottom of your feet, going down deep into the core of Mother Earth, anchoring into Mother Earth. We are here for that physical experience. We are here to ground our spiritual energy, to marry our spiritual energy with the physicality. So we're going to focus on that red. It's a deep red, maroon, blood color. It connects us to our safety and our security, our tribe, our family lineage, heritage. We are clearing and transmuting any residual energies tied to that. Okay, so I'll just ring the bell and then I'll just do some clearing. We are clearing and literally releasing things that have had such a strong attachment to us, working in our subconscious, holding us in fear, doubt, unworthiness. It is being cleared. It is being detached. It is being released. It is being transmuted into the light, true light of our God source energy. It is being infused by a higher frequency of our God source energy to be infused and to be cleared with the truth of you, the truth, where your true safety lies, where your true connections lie, cutting off the beliefs that have been embedded so deeply within us that we have been receiving these energies around us. It is a time to disconnect. It is not to be taken personally. You are here to transmute, to clear, to heal. Breathing all of those energies down deep to the core of Mother Earth to be transmuted. As she's transmuting your energies, you're transmuting your physical body into the light and love, into the angel, the human angel that you've come to experience. Human angel meaning you're clear of those energies deep, holding you back from embracing your angelic energies. Your divine frequency imprint are your angelic frequencies to be experienced on Earth. Mother Earth is that space holder, that support system for us to experience our physical being. There's a lot there's a lot of clearing there. Let me just end it with one bell there on the root chakra. Sharia kore da paria kore ko a hi don. Aria ko a tiaka horia aka hi don. Koreaka hiriaka onia korea ha hi don. Just take a deep breath in there, saying, breathe out through that root chakra, clearing. Any of you, and some of you watching now or later might be and have been experiencing that lower back tightness. Could be pain, could just be tightness, could be blockages. You are removing that. You are clearing that. You are lightening up that energy. All right, so we're going to move on to the sacral chakra. That's between the root and the solar plexus. It's where the female organs would be, the reproductive systems. For men and women, it's just that energy where we are creating, giving birth, ideas, thoughts, expression of self through the physical. So it's a place where you create and connect to your individualized frequency imprint, and you give birth to these expressions, whether it be through art, invention, speaking, whatever it is you do, dance, music. It's your way to express that divinity, that divine angel that you are. Your what makes you you, and having the confidence and not cowering to your power, and not being doubtful, but it's about being worthy of your life as you were born, as you came through the womb. You are worthy. You chose this. And then it's through you that you continue to create, to bring forth new creations to be experienced, not just by your soul, but for others also. We're here together. So they're saying that we've come to give birth, to give birth, to give birth to the expressions that have not been expressed. Through our activations, we gain different ways to express what you expressed, and how you did it a year ago is going to be different than now. Even for me, my light language is coming through in different ways as I open up to light codes within myself, which is just new information and knowledge and aligning to my heart space. It comes forth differently. They're saying to go forth in that. Do not be afraid to share, to express that, to follow. They're just saying follow through. It's like they're saying traveling through the fallopian tubes into the uterus, and then giving birth into the physical, your ideas, a piece of you to be imprinted on earth. All right, so that's the orange color. Breathe into that. Tarasi aratoto ira taka ahia chushunga. Kashia unkuguriasha karatata ira zadiska. You're releasing and clearing energies where you might have been judged for who you were, the family you were brought into, your physicality of how you might have presented yourself, clearing energies of unworthiness, judging your actual physical being as you came into this earth. You've come to clear some emotional traumas for your lineage, for other lifetimes. We're clearing our feeling of not being good enough in this as we came into this world through the womb. There's a lot of there's a lot of clearing here. Our physical acceptance of ourself, our physical acceptance of ourself. And what we bring out in creativity, accepting that what we are creating is beautiful. We don't need the affirmation from other people. Your art, your music, your channeling, your light language, whatever it is, your teaching, the way you exercise. It's about clearing that and bringing us into a greater self-acceptance of our birth on earth. Accepting and knowing we're divine. Showing us that we can accept and embrace the divinity that we came forth in on our birth as a physical being. We came forth as divinity and nothing less. No less than the little baby Jesus being born in a manger. See, you guys are all royalty unto yourself. You came with a crown. You came with a crown on your head, regardless of what family you were born into, regardless of what beliefs you were born into, regardless of what affirmation you got from your outside world. You came as unconditional love, regardless of if you did not receive that unconditional love. You've come to embody unconditional love. They just ended that with this beautiful. The visions I receive are really beautiful, so it's hard for me to express it. So they showed you guys as that infant newborn being born, and just being surrounded and cloaked with nothing but pure love and light. And that is your natural state of being. And that's what you've come to feel now. Even though you might not have felt that on the physical, they're showing us receiving the love that we are. Other people can't give that to you because your parents or your upbringing or your teachers or your friends and your supports, we can never gain that unconditional love because they too are going through their own journey of clearing and healing. But they're showing us now as that baby infant that might not have felt loved right up through now, they're saying they're using the word shrouded, but I don't know if that's the right term. They're saying shrouded, but encompassed in pure love and light, so that we can take that pure love and light that we might not have felt on our birth and feel that now, so that we now reap the rewards of that unconditional love that you did not feel in this here and now as an adult. Oh my God, this is really deep and healing. All right, so they're saying now breathe into that cleared solar plexus, that orange, just breathing into it and giving it love and light, and drawing that down into Mother Earth as well, that new cleared frequency anchored down deep into the core of Mother Earth. And in this, we are embodying the physical experience of it in this body as Miranda, as Marie, as whoever's watching now or later. You're embodying the effect of that unconditional love now. That's how you have changed your past. You've just been enveloped. Okay, that's the word, enveloped in unconditional, pure love and light as you came into this earth, clearing any energies or thoughts of not being wanted, not being good enough, not living up to others' expectations. All of that is cleared so that you can bring forth your divine creative expression in pure unconditional love as well. Holy crap. Hey, Kimmy. So yeah, spirit, if you weren't watching earlier, maybe watch the beginning, but they're having me come in and help just do the light language, going through each chakra individually, clearing and transmuting any residual energies. All right. So now we are on solar plexus, the yellow. That is our divine. It's like when we open up that book and all of that light, wisdom, and knowledge comes forth. It is our gut. It is our intuition. It is our divine frequency of our wisdom, of our knowledge, of our light that we came to share, in this physical world. It is trusting in that. And what do we do when we can trust in our authenticity of who we really are? It brings joy. Joy permeates us and it permeates our physicality, and we reflect that back into our world. So it's about the solar plexus, having the trust and confidence in being our innate self, of being our authentic self, having that. So that flower that I saw last night that I said, I'm going to have to look up images to see what kind of flower it was, but it was beautiful. And what they said that I'm remembering now is, as I work through every chakra and with this light language and this clearing, we are blooming. Every chakra they want us to think of as it's coming into full bloom. It's fully bloomed for us to be in total alignment of our angelic, of our divine self, of our God self. And that's what is called of us if we want to create this new earth, this heaven on earth, this age of Aquarius. We are embodying that flower fully bloomed, every part of us. If you guys are just hopping in, you might want to go back to the beginning. All right, so solar plexus, yellow. So just breathing into that yellow. As you can embody and be who you really are, that's where true fulfillment, happiness, and joy emanate from. Okay, let's see what energies we're clearing here. Releasing times where we were judged. They're saying right now that we within our solar plexus are activating, and we are actually have brought forth galactic energies where we had this trust, where we had this confidence, where we always embodied those highest frequencies. Everybody watching now and later have come as a galactic missionary in order to bring forth those frequencies, to embody them, to feel them through your physical experience here, here, here and now. They're saying here and now. It's as if the energy of the sun, it is warm, it is empowering. You feel good, you feel the warmth. We've come to bring that in this physical vessel. In order to also experience it in the physical vessel, we've had to clear those areas, transmute those areas where that lower vibes of being criticized, not feeling worthy, not feeling confident. We're clearing those. So that is the energy that we brought forth as we embarked on this journey as a physical, to clear those energies, to bring forth that confidence, that wisdom, that knowledge, and to stand strong in it, to be a pillar of it. They're saying, because we have it in our original DNA and our original imprint. We came in as as a warrior of light, as a master light blaster, in order to transmute these darker energies that the earth has held, that lifetimes have held in this. They're using the word entrapment, not that they were ever entrapped. We came for the experience of it. You've come to shine, shine, shine. You've come to shine with the light and the fullness that you are, your authentic self, your real self. Spirit is saying that you guys have really have cleared a lot in your solar plexus. You really have worked through so many fears and disabilitating energies. So as I'm moving up here, the solar plexus is actually, for me, I am feeling that we have done a lot of physical clearing. The root chakra and the sacral, felt like there was more energies to clear there. I'm just feeling lighter, and I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling the consequence of all that you guys have used, your own free will. You guys, it's like they're saying, you guys got that chakra, you got that chakra down. You got that chakra down. You're to be commended. But this and that only makes sense because this temple of the sun, I consider you guys master light blasters, and our light is activated through the darkness, and that is just energies that we're transmuting by being ourselves and having the confidence and stepping through our own fears. So it only makes sense. This is a really nice, illuminated, strong chakra, guys. Just releasing any residual self-doubt. So when I'm channeling and when I'm doing like the light language, I can shift really easily between like my human explanation, then and go right back into it. And that is also showing how we are operating in that merging of the spiritual and the physical. There's not that separation, that gap so much. We're able to merge and go fluid and go from here to there and there and the other way. And that solar plexus energy is also bringing that forth, our confidence in self, our confidence in our spirit, and we're able to fluctuate with different vibrations and energies. That's how you guys are master light blasters. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in through our solar plexus, breathing into that yellow, feeling into it. And when we exhale, we're going to push it right down through our sacral, through our root, right down to Mother Earth, so that we are literally anchoring in the physicality of that solar plexus energy to be experienced. This is so cool. I had no idea. Good morning, Tamara. We're doing a chakra. Spirit all night last night was saying you're gonna go on, you're gonna do some different codes, different light language frequencies, go through each chakra and clear any residual so that we can embody that. And as we embody that, then we're creating that in our life. It's really, if you haven't gotten to the beginning, go to the beginning. Hey, Lauren. All right, guys. So I'm going to keep my eyes shut just to keep focused and tuned in. So that was the solar plexus. So we're now moving on to the, oh my God, heart. I got to show you this image, guys. on my wall. Can you see that heart there? I just want to share this really quick. I didn't make it. I'm just going to take a quick little break to show us, because this is I don't know why I picked my bedroom today to do this, but maybe this is part of it. This is all wood. It's all driftwood in this huge heart. And as Spirit says, as we are going through this chakra clearing, it's more clearing. You guys have done so much transmutation, but it's more of that residual clearing to fully transmute any lower vibes. That wood is representing the physical, the Mother Earth. We didn't come here just to imagine, and we didn't come here just to think and work and wait for a new earth. We are the new earth in our physicality. And this process that we're doing today, this healing, clearing, rebalancing, recalibrating, realigning, remembering, they're saying remembering, you're remembering, is to bring forth that physical experience and expression on the earth, in Kimmy's life, in Lauren's life, in Tamara's life, in Miranda's life, in my life. We're wrapping up. They're going, you're wrapping up the hard stuff. You're wrapping up the grind. You're wrapping up that. You're wrapping it up. Doesn't mean we're not always still expanding and transmuting and expressing, but they're wrapping it up. Time to get out of the mud. And they're saying that what they're showing me is this, it's almost like an attunement even. They're showing us this attunement, the chakra attunement is like taking a spray. Say you fell in the mud, and the mud is just representing those residual energies we're clearing. And they're showing me a hose, and they're just like, what they're doing is they're taking the hose and just helping assist with clearing, which is really you assisting yourself if you're here. Any residual mud, the mud just representing stickiness, areas where we're hurt or pain, or, all of the sticky, icky feelings. So that brings us to the heart chakra, the middle chakra of all the upper chakras and the lower chakras. It's the middle space. It is the portal. It is the crosshair. It is the entry to your God source energy of all that you are in all timelines. It is pure God source energy that what we term as that pure God source energy space. It is our feeling, it is our emotion, it's what makes us human, but it also which connects us to anything that is not human. Wow, I never heard it put that way before. So it connects us to our humanness, but it connects us to our inhumanness or unhuman. I'm not sure what the word would be. All right, so we're going to breathe into the green, the beautiful green, which is life-given. God is life. Life is love. It is expansive. It takes us through the cycles, and every cycle expands us further. Just like the earth, every year on earth expands it to greater knowledge. What's the word? Evolvement. Another word. Evolution. Evolvement, evolution out from that God source energy. Every experience that we have in here is to expand us further and further and further into our light. And it's not that we're gaining anything that we didn't have. We're allowing it to expand out. So what they're saying is everything that we experience here, everything that we've experienced anywhere, it is just allowing more of that light to come forth and to experience it. All right, heart chakra green, everlasting life, they're saying. You are everlasting life. Everlasting life is all held within that heart chakra. All right. Heart chakra green, you can focus on the green, breathe into it, and just allow whatever comes forth. And as you guys might be getting your own visions as we go through this, just observe them. Just observe them. And it could be hurts or pains or whatever. You are literally clearing them with your light as we go through.
No. You have to skate. No. Not me. I saw you falling. I don't fall. I don't fall either. The heck? Like that. Don't touch. Please hang on.
You're saying that we're clearing time. Some residual energies of going back when you were even younger. Oh, you shouldn't feel that, or that's not right, or don't have that thought, or don't have that feeling. All is valid. You came to feel through the array of frequencies that the human body can encompass, and it's through you allowing those frequencies without judgment that you have brought them to a greater light. They're showing me a vision of maybe one parent really reprimanding a kid, Could be a viewer now or later. I don't remember it in my particular memory because I was reprimanded a lot, period. But they're like pointing down at that kid and saying, "That's not right. That's not right. That's not right." Meaning that an emotion that a kid was feeling. That's not right. Maybe it was anger, hatred from that little kid, just a feeling that came up, and their parent. I'm feeling it's more of a father figure, and they're pointing their finger at the kid. They're above them, and the kid is littler, and they're going, "That's not right. That's not right." So it's about clearing any of those "that's not right" feelings. And then what do? Then as a child, you grow up and you're constantly like being that parent for yourself, telling yourself that's not right. We're clearing the parents' energies of that's not right, and we take that and then we have that position that we're always judging ourselves from that parent's point of view or whatever it was for you. I'm feeling that it was a father figure for someone out there. That's not right. Ora ko unya tata kakarata kikira tata huro tata shi. Ora si pa huro ko korata hira tata sira noni na tata kika arata. Shikore de tata pa hira to kokaratira shikika noreta. Pakati kortata surti tarika. You came to experience all. When you deny yourself of a feeling and an emotion, you are literally, this is a way to look at it, you are literally denying yourself of your light. You're denying yourself of your God source experience embodied in the physical. It's about let going of denying and judging. In that denying, you do not accept, you do not have self-love. If you are denying yourself an experience, we are releasing that. We are letting all of that shit go. You cannot know the liberation without being contained. They're saying we have lived in and it created experiences of limitation to know thy freedom, to know the freedom, and we're stepping into that freedom. So many little light codes. My light language is normally like it's more dragged out normally. So they're really like working with a lot of little details. They're really working in the details and little nooks and crevices that we have not addressed. That's all I can say. They're really, it's pretty snowy. Snow falling out there lightly. It's almost like they go, every little density or every little limited thought or emotion that's still being held within us. It's almost like they're blasting it. They're like, going, that's all I can express it as this boom, 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 boom. All of this light codes just go, take a deep breath in, guys. So taking all of this love, acceptance. Okay, they're showing me the image now of that dad going, that's not right. That's not right. They want you to whatever that person, place, or relationship that made you feel like that's not right. That was a gift because that was the energy you came to transmute through that contract. Now they're showing me that dad, and whatever it is for you guys, could be a mom, could be a teacher, could be a husband, wife, whatever, hugging. They're literally hugging and accepting that person, and it can even be an adult experience, hugging and totally accepting. Oh my God. Could be a relationship, could be an ex of the now, representing that kid that you don't remember that. Open-hearted on both parts, encompassed in love, unconditional for one another. Breathe into that. Allow it to go down into Mother Earth. It's going down, down, down through your, expanded in your heart, going down through your solar plexus, down through your sacral, down to your root chakra, down into the core of Mother Earth. And then breathe it in and bring it all back up. And then that is giving us the physical experience of that clearing and healing and unconditional love and support. And it could be a relationship as an adult too. That's what's coming to mind for me, is a relationship as an adult. I don't have a remembering. Well, I do and I don't, because it's all a blur. That's not right. That's not right. What do we do with that child that experiences that's not right? We create relationships, friendships, on the professional level, personal level, that keep us in that vibration. That's not right. Don't do that. You're not good enough. Don't do it that way. And so we'll attract situations and relationships that still bring that up in us, because that is the reason we came to transmute it. So if we're still carrying it in it and harboring it in some part of us as a dense vibration, it's going to keep coming up and being projected through our outside until we can fully embody that and transmute it and accept it. Yes, I am right. I am nothing but right. Say that to yourselves, guys. I am nothing but right. All right. How did they do that? Yes, I heard. How did they do that? I'm not sure how did they do what. Or if you're talking those that thought they had power. And anybody, if you felt ever in that position, it's because you know what? They were projecting their judgment on you, because in their being, they were not right. And then what do two not right people do that are embodying that energy? They make a not right situation in order to make right, to clear it. It can get so bad and so disturbing and dense and clashing that then, you know what, finally it brings those two sticks, like on the heart there, the two driftwood rubbing hard enough together, finally eventually activate that light. Is that not beautiful? That brings it full circle. There were voices on your live. Oh my goodness. So you have to tell me about that, Kimmy. You have to tell me about that, whatever that was. No one's in the room. No one's in the house right now. Maybe earlier on the dog was barking and stuff. And I was feeling intuitively that something would happen during this live, like voices would come, or images, or my face would look different or whatever. So let me know if anything happens, because I was feeling that energy. Someone hacked the live. Oh shit. Go figure. You know what? Oh, that's weird. How is that even possible? Someone hacking the live. All right. Let me just see real quick if I need to block anyone. All right. All right. Anyways. It's not about blocking. Spirit is telling me right now, it's not about blocking right now in this stage of the game. It's about allowing. Spirit is saying, and you're blocking someone else, you're blocking yourself. It's about allowing and trusting the process, Spirit is saying. All right, we're on to the throat chakra right here. Oh, and that, in the pendant, I'm wearing that blue. That blue right there, that's the color, blue. Clearing so you can speak your truth. Clearing so you can speak not only your truth, but speak your truth strongly and firmly without a shaky voice, they're saying, without shaky energy. It is about speaking your divine frequency imprint, not just speaking here, but expressing it in whatever way, shape, or form. It's about clearing the pathways to express our truth in confidence, in peace, in moving forward, moving forward. Oh, thank you, Kimmy. No trolls here. Good, 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 good. Never know. I get them a lot. And I always question myself, hey, should I block the troll? And it's all, it's in the moment. What do you feel? Trusting in your moment, trusting in it, trusting in it, trusting it. Oh, block them. You don't need that energy. That's okay. That could be a healthy boundary. But then in other times, I'm like, well, am I blocking a piece of myself? So, and then those are the little in my mind. So it's dropping into that heart. What is right in this moment? Because in every moment, guess what, guys? You can trust something different is called for. And every moment is a different frequency to be dealt with. And every frequency is to be dealt with differently. So trust how you're being called to take action in every moment. You can't do anything wrong, just like Spirit has said. All is right. Just like in a certain world, someone's attacking, or maybe in the olden days, they had to imprison or torture or whatever, or things were different because the energies were different. So they're going to have different consequences and actions. All right, throat chakra, guys. Go back to about 43 minutes. Okay, I'm already been on that long. All right, throat chakra, healing, aligning, readjusting, recalibrating. Nooks and crannies, they're saying it's about, oh my God, I can feel it in the heart big time. The heart bleeds into all the chakras. It bleeds into all the chakras. Spirit is saying, I got your back. I'm taking care of those nooks and crannies through this alignment, adjustment, recalibration. You guys are the ones doing it. Obviously, you guys have called for this. Hey, Dina, good to see you. All right. Oops, there goes my. Hold on a second. So I don't know if you just popped on, Dina, but like Spirit was talking to me all night long about just doing this process, going through each chakra and clearing the nooks and crannies and the energy with the light energy, the light codes, Spirit's language. All right, so throat chakra, blue. Think of blue, guys. Breathe into that chakra. Exhale. See what comes through with that. We're clearing energies where we felt reprimanded for inappropriate expression. They're saying throughout our timeline on Earth and other timelines, we're being cleared of reprimandating on our expression. The memories of being subjected to other people's judgment. It made us shy, inhibited, releasing inhibition of expressing, whether through voice or whatever that expression is for you. They're showing me now someone who had to go on stage, maybe solo, maybe in a band, maybe as a play. Holy shit. For me, it was like Taekwondo competitions where I literally was so in fear. I couldn't remember anything. Where you came to perform and you couldn't because you were being affected by criticism of something that happened to you, and it inhibited you. It made you shy. But those were the very energies you came to clear. Don't forget, we are not victim to anything. You came to clear that energy, and it's going to keep appearing and reappearing until we have transmuted it. We came for the experience of that specific frequency. As a divine frequency imprint, whatever your expression is, whatever that God self-expression is, there was the flip side that you actually came to clear, to experience in order to embody the light from that dense experience, the truth in it. You might have been laughed at in a class or saying you rose your hand, you said something. This is bringing something to my own personal mind. You raised your hand and had the answer, and you were confident that you knew the answer, but then it was wrong. We're clearing those energies. I remember maybe sixth grade, and I had to point out on the projector. Back then, they had projectors. I had to point out where Florida was, but I was pointing to um, uh, uh, South America or Central America because it jets out like Florida. And I just remember saying, yeah, right there. And I was confident about it. That's Florida. But it was like Mexico. So we're clearing those kind of energies and spirits laughing, and they're making light of it. Even in those little light experiences that you guys feel that we're not holding any density, it's even in those lighter experiences that we're clearing. They're saying even in those tiny little experience, speaking in confidence your truth. Anybody who has judged you or criticized you is because they were dealing with that own energy. You co-contracted that experience in order to transmute that energy. That's so beautiful. They're saying again, you are victim to nothing. They're really reiterating you are a victim to nothing. This process is to help to clear and to support the transmutations of the energies that you actually came to experience. Every array of frequency that you've experienced that was the most painful is the very thing that releases and activates your divine frequency imprint. They're showing me a little white cross there on the throat coming forth. The cross to me represents us as spirit. The cross, oh yeah, this makes sense. The cross you came to bear, the cross you came to bear in the physicality, the heaviness, the energies that you felt you carried are the very energies that are to free you, liberate you, and that you've come to transmute. So they're showing me this in our throat chakra. Anything that has prevented us from speaking our truth is cleared. All right, so they want us to breathe in that blue. I could go on forever doing every chakra. To me, it just feels really good. But breathe into the throat. All of that blue, all of that light. They're showing me that blue even being replaced with white light. That's weird. And breathe out down through our heart, through our solar plexus, through our sacral, down through our root to Mother Earth. As we breathe that energy down, that new frequency, and we poured it down into the core of Mother Earth, it is anchoring that experience in our physical reality. Breathe it back up. All right. Third eye chakra, indigo blue. That is representative of like the activation of our pineal, our insight, our clairvoyance. The clair is just kind of really opening up that, getting those visions, the understanding, dreams, just with clairvoyance. So opening up that and trusting in that third eye, that sight. And to me, what they're saying is it's collecting us. It is opening us up to all of that, which is in the heart. Remember, the heart is the portal, but the heart bleeds into all of the chakras. So bleeding in to that multidimensional self, aspects of our multidimensional self and those energies. So you might have, they're saying, a vision of a future timeline, which all exists now because you're able to receive that energy. But in past timelines, like clearing. So the heart really bleeds into all of the chakras in that it is your portal, the God source energy, and then that comes through all of your other chakras. So here it's coming through as those visions, the clairvoyance, the third eye, seeing that which you cannot physically see with our human sight. They're saying it literally is a supercharged power eye. Boom. God's eye. All right, guys. I booked a competitive sport. That's so awesome. Oh, you bombed. I thought you said you booked a competitive sport event, Dina. I bombed in a competitive sport event. Yeah, I went blank. I couldn't even get judged on my, like, the panel because I literally went blank. It's something I knew so fluidly in class. Like I was always at my best when I did class, taekwondo class. But if I was put on the spot, I went blank. I had this, all of this overwhelming energy of, oh my God, they're judging me, they're judging me, they're judging me. But you know what? It's because we were holding on to that energy and we needed to clear that energy of judgment. Oh, just judgment's been my thing. My God. Oh my God. All right. So third eye, guys, indigo blue, kind of like that color too. Indigo blue. Breathe into it. Have the intent, and then as you guys doing this, there's no power. This is no power outside of you. This is just allowing your own process, your own spirit, your own energy work. I claim to have no power over anything. It's you allowing and accepting this energy, and I'm just reflecting an energy within you to accept. We're all reflecting aspects, perspectives, angles of one another, fractals, rays of light. Wow, really, really strong, guys. You guys are really, really strong in that area. Wow, you guys are really open and clear. That only makes sense. You guys are all masters. Everyone watching now and later, I know you guys are masters. You're involved in that kind of energy work already, or you wouldn't be here. What they're saying is we're clearing in this area. You guys, it's so open, and all of you guys watching now or later and activated, what you're clearing from here is the doubt from the solar plexus. As we cleared the solar plexus, every chakra can relate to one another. So it's beautiful that Spirit has guided us today to go through each chakra individually and clean house, because what is affecting you here is just maybe a little lack of confidence or trust. Solar plexus, trust. So they're saying they are clearing any lack of trust in what you're receiving. If you can think it, you can see it, and you have an idea, it exists somewhere because it's God source energy. We are multidimensional. If you can think it, it exists. It's up to you if you want to create it or not. It's up to you if you want to give it power or you want to shift to that reality. And you guys are all really, oh my gosh, they're just, you guys all have visions of this beautiful earth. You're living it. You've came for this experience. Your missionaries, your galactic missionaries that have come to infuse these high frequencies by allowing yourself the density of being human. You hold the vision clearly in your third eye because you came here for that. You came with that remembering. You came with that code. You came with that imprint galactically from whatever galactic system that you resonate with, whatever frequency of galacticism that you resonate with. That's why you came. You came to use that superpower to transmute the density of the physical, to infuse, to infuse that into your physical experience and on Mother Earth, on Gaia. You guys are galactic missionaries of love and light. You can even say angels, earth angels. You came to bring forth that frequency, but you can't bring it forth in a solid way, they said, without experiencing it in the physical and going through the process. I'm seeing oceans, wide open oceans. You guys are, yeah, that's what it is. You guys are all connected. You are connected to the dolphin, the whale energy, and that's been coming up so much in my posts, my lives, that whale energy. That means going deep into the emotions. You got to go deep, deep, deep into the emotions and the feelings of the human experience in order to clear that trauma, in order to transmute that trauma, those dense, deep energies that have been repeated cyclically cycles on earth. You've come to break those cycles. So it may come forth as lineage. It may come forth as ideas, beliefs, religion, all of it. It could be whatever that cycle is. You got to know what you came to infuse with light, because it is the thing that has brought you the greatest trauma or pain or made you feel limited. That is the very energy you came to transmute. So yes, huge connections to dolphins, huge connections to whales, deep, deep sea life, deep, deep emotions, deep, deep feelings. You guys have come to shoo. Allow these visions to come forth. You could have visions even of how these traumas in the physical are relating to other experiences, like they say Atlantis and Lemuria or the Lyrian, all those other galactic. You've carried the light from those timelines to infuse in this here and now, in this timeline. So the trauma that you might have had in Atlantis or Lemuria earlier, and whatever timeline that you connect to or resonate with, you gain the light in that experience, and you've come to infuse it in here. And how you infuse it in here is taking they're saying a similar calibrated energy to experience in the physical, to transmute and to clear. High priestess, you guys all hold high priestess. You have the mysteries and you have the answers and the secrets to the unknown. The high priestess. Egypt. Some of you guys have ties to Egypt. We all do. All right, so they want us to breathe in that indigo blue, and as we breathe it in, we're going to breathe it out all the way through that. We're going to take that blue through our throat, through our heart, through our solar plexus, through our sacral, down to the root. Shoo! Shoo! Taking that energy and making it manifest in our physical experience. You guys are all becoming lighter. They're saying our bodies are shifting right now, really shifting as we become, even this process today, they're saying you guys are embodying more light. You're embodying more light because we've dissipated some denser energy, some thickness. The nooks and crannies that we aren't consciously aware of, or boy, this is really cool. Spirit's doing this today, or you guys are doing this today. You're ready. Spirit is saying, I'm not doing that, and you guys are doing it. There's no separation. What was I saying? You guys are you might feel a little lighter, even in this, through this grounding. You're grounding a higher frequency light. So it's not that they're going to say after this today, it's not that you are ungrounded. It's because you are anchoring in and embodying a higher frequency of life to be experienced on Earth. But obviously, take those breaths in and imagine all of that frequency grounding into Mother Earth when you are feeling lightheaded or if it's uncomfortable. And they're saying this one here, meaning me, like that feeling. I like that feeling. All right, guys. Last but not least, we're going to do the seventh chakra, the spiritual chakra. This is the color of purple. This is where we imagine that spiritual connection. This is right here, guys. Zoop, 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 zoop. And it's not that anything really is outside of us, but this is a visualization. Humans like to have that understanding because we live in 3D. We have, time, we have structure. So we like to think of that, but this is really just showing the marrying of our spiritual in our physical being and the physical density, the darkness that we actually came to illuminate and transmute in order to gain this heaven on earth, to gain this new experience on earth that's never been really experienced before. We're creating it and it's through us. So this is kind of like what that seventh chakra is representing. You can imagine it purple. You can imagine it connected to your angels. However you resonate, there is no wrong. There's no wrong. Even if you want to think of an outside God or entity or master outside of you pouring in this love, that is okay. Because in reality, you are not separate from it. However the human wants to take it, to understand it, and to make it applicable to their experience is all that matters. Goes back to that other scenario when they said, that's not right. And we'll find ourselves, and I find myself judging my ways or my tools. And they're saying, let it, whatever resonates is applicable, because there is a higher energy even working beyond that tool or what that thought form is. That is always working. That higher self is always working. It knows what you're saying. It knows what you mean. You aren't going to do anything wrong or right or whatever. Even ceremonies, they're saying, when we burn sage or crystals or whatever, you don't have to understand how it works. You don't have to understand, am I applying the right crystal? They're saying that is not what matters. It matters, do you resonate in that moment with it? You don't have to have the definition. You don't have to have the background. You can just say, this tourmaline or whatever it is, resonates with me. I'm going to hold it. It feels good. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So you don't, yeah, you can't do it wrong. You don't have to have that perfect process. Just like when you go to church or you go to a ceremony, they have these ceremonies, and that's okay. That's beautiful. But you don't have to do it like that. You don't have to do it like your forerunners did it. You don't have to do it like your spiritual mentors have done it. You don't need to do it like you were taught. You came to do it and see it and feel it through your own individual frequency imprint. Boy, I don't know why they went on with that. Anyways, all right. We're going to breathe into that unconditional love, that universal love, the universal unconditional love, which also this here, seventh chakra kind of relates with the higher heart. I didn't do that one, but you know how we have our heart, the green, and then there's the pink, the higher heart, the universal. That's very closely connected to this as well. So if you're wondering why spirit didn't hit upon that, they're connected. And like everything is all one, but everything has its specialty, they're saying, as its specialty. As humans, we like to break down things. We like to separate things. We like to have specialties. We like to have special doctors, special formulas, special food. It's really all one, they're saying. It's really all one, but it helps that human experience, they said. Even if you don't know the chakras and you're breathing into your light, like me in the morning, I will breathe into this image on me and just say, and I'll just imagine I am that image. And I know automatically that it's hitting all my chakras, all of my energies, not on this time and all time, and everyone that that I connect to. So it's through your belief, and how you want to apply it and what your intent is. But it's spirit is saying it's not limited to that. There is a power, that part of you that is everywhere all at once, that is God source energy, that is also connecting you to everything else. Even within our limitations, we're not limited because we've got that. Oh, this is what they're saying. This is what this chakra is related to right here. Even when we might be operating in limitations of our own humanness, this chakra right here, they're saying takes over for us and connects us to the higher truths. That's awesome. So we're simultaneously, they're saying, connected to the higher truths, the eternal part of us, that pure love, light, God source energy, uncontaminated, uninhibited, not bounded by time or space. We're always connected to that. This is what they're saying. They want us to bring that definition to mind on this chakra, and that will override and support anything that we are experiencing from what is a limited point of view from the physical, but we're still there to experience that frequency of limitation, they're saying. Wow, we're so powerful. That's so awesome. All right, guys. Shoot, as Tamara said. All right. And when I do that swish, like may you all shine with all the light of everything, of the light, the entirety of all the light that you are. When I do that at the end and I go, shoo, that's just my way and my intention of all of that light being flooded through you, that superpower that you are, that master light blaster, just shoo, coming forth in your physical experience. So that's why I do shoo. That's what it means, guys. That's what I'm doing. All right. And that's what you're doing. You're creating it. All right, seventh chakra, that it's like the override energy that frees us from our limitations without us even knowing, and that is supporting us in every frequency that we experience and choose. All right, purple. Breathe in. This is like a all over body attunement, they're saying, chakra attunement. Individualized for those that like the details. For those of you that like details, they're saying, on my left thumb right here, or right thumb, my right thumb, your left, is kind of numb right now. So I don't know if that means something or anybody else is feeling it. My fingers are a little tingly. Skip. We are skipping. We are skipping. Skip to the loo. Skip to the loo, my darling. They're saying skip to the loo. Skip to the loo, my darling. We're skipping. We're just skipping through the frequencies, the dimensions. They're saying we're skipping. We're timeline shifting. We're just skipping. They're showing us light. This energy is very light. It's very open for all of you guys. Just releasing limited ideas and beliefs of what spirit is. They're saying we're releasing ideas, and all ideas, definitions, and labels, all that does is we're releasing the separation. Just kind of like it's almost like cutting off. They're saying that like we're cutting off attachments to beliefs that might be limiting that. But what they're doing is in the cutoff, as soon as they cut off, say one string here, 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 it's actually then releasing and merging. We're merging this bigger light, this bigger light. So when you cut off something, an idea, you're actually releasing the light to the truth that it's supposed to be, and then it's merging with all of this streams of consciousness. They're showing us kind of like on a whirlpool now, like a whirlpool in the water, and it goes swirl, 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 swirl. Oh, that's what it is, like a whirlpool. It goes. So all of our, I had to clear some throat there. All of this seventh chakra, this unconditional life, Christ consciousness, Christed energy, however you want to say it, it's like swirling like a funnel, and it's going right down through us. So we're embodying less limited ideas of spirituality, spirit, knowing that there is no definition, even when you relate to a definition, a label, an entity outside of you, it is still one with you. It is still part of you. We're releasing any separations, they're saying. That is the biggest opening and clearing that you guys have done individually and that we have done collectively, is dissipating the separation, transmuting any limiting ideas of what spirit is, hence what you are, what your God source energy is. So what they have done is they're funneling and meeting together. They're funneled down and met together to bring forth that higher information, those experiences of unconditional love, which obviously is releasing all judgment, releasing all separation, releasing all compartmentalizing of what love is. Releasing the compartmentalizing of love. Love is this, love ain't that. Love isn't hate. Love isn't treating me like shit. Spirit is saying we are realizing all is one. Funneling in the polarities, the contrast to meet as one unit, operating and aiding one another. Everything is to bring us to greater self-realization and insight of self. Even the world that you see before you and you think, oh, these are not acts of love, they are. Oh my God, this is tying right into the third eye. So we're seeing through our human limited vision, the destruction, the wars, whatever you're seeing on the outside, shootings, whatever it is you're seeing, they're saying, you guys, we are gaining that self-realization that person that did the shooting, they too are a warrior of light. They came to hold a certain frequency of energy to activate and to help us, to bring us all into a further understanding of our God self. And that's hard to take from a human because we're still operating in limitations. So we always say, choose love, not fear, choose love, not hate. But it's really, when you look at it, it's all one and the same. But what it's meaning, Spirit is saying, is what I'm meaning. What it's meaning is when you choose love over fear, doesn't mean you don't experience the fear. You don't experience the emotions of hate. You're allowing yourself to work through those densities, those energies. You're allowing yourself to activate the light within them, the truth within them that has not yet been realized in the physical dimension. Those that carry really heavy, dense energies come in a contract of actually great acts of love. If we are all truly this, someone who comes in expressing anything other than this, Spirit is saying it is a true act of love. Wow. That is unconditional love. That is experiencing in the physical the embodiment of unconditional love. Take a breath into that purple seventh chakra. Breathe it in through all your other chakras. Down the soles of your feet, implanted in Mother Earth, so that we may experience that ideal, It's not just an ideal, Spirit is saying it. It's your reality if you allow it. A little pain right here in the brain, pain in the brain. And that just is showing a release of how we've had a hard time wrapping our mind around that concept. Those that embody and hold the most darkness, the most travesty. Oh my God, they came to transmute a war within them through their experience. That is how we are able to show compassion. It brings the human mind. It's releasing that cramp in our brain about wrapping our mind around that idea. Shoniana, 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 Kora much clearing and much understanding was gained in this one, in this clearing. The ideas that the human brain might have been holding on to, like, oh my God, that person is not love, they're not acting in love. But that they are actually came to embody and are holding that imprint of love, the flip side of that energy, and that which is to be transmuted by their contract, and they're serving us. They've come as servants. The dark side have come as servants for the light. And again, a master light blaster doesn't know it's light until it's been through the darkness. It activates it and makes it in the physical reality. Wow. That was very powerful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, you guys. If you go back to the beginning, no one was present for a little bit except for Miranda. Maybe go through the beginning. It really hits all the nooks and crannies in every chakra. And every chakra represents an energy frequency within our physical body we're holding. You can do it just like this, breathing into the light that you are and exhaling it. But the humanness, because it's been based in separation, likes to understand the concepts from the details, from pinpointing separate spots. I can feel it right here. We're releasing whatever this part of the brain is, opening up and releasing that and feeling like a lot. Oh, like crapper. I don't know if anybody else is feeling it. Um, they're saying pathways are opening up. It's not a brain cramp. It is the cramp in the brain releasing, opening up pathways of these streams of higher consciousness, love, understanding, wisdom, knowledge. And as that galactic missionary, you understand that at a deep level. You came as that physical embodiment of limitations. So you hold all that information within you. And what you're doing right now is you're actually releasing that knowing, that remembering. Gina, so sister. Oh, wow. That was beautiful, guys. Hey, Glenna. All right. So I'm going to just shine you guys this Master Light Blaster energy on here. And yeah, I definitely feel light. I'm sure maybe not just me, maybe you guys do feel light. And knowing that that lightness is just that new frequency of embodiment doesn't mean you're ungrounded, but obviously drink lots of water after today because it keeps everything flowing, hydrating. We're what, 80% water? Want to keep that water plumped up. And you can infuse your water with your light, okay, guys? We have been so bombarded on what everything is bad for us, the waters, the chemicals, the fluorides, the food, the poisons. And we are have taken on so many fears and worry that it's cramped our brain in that, thinking there's no way out. They said, take your glass of water, imagine it to be infused with this light, the light of God. Drink it. As you're drinking it, imagine every cell. I'll do this. I'll visualize every cell plumping up with light, activating all the plumpness of light within every cell, every DNA strand within it, within the cells. Wow. Feeling it. Oh my God, that was so awesome. So if you guys didn't see the beginning, it's just a suggestion, but that's me. That's my human self wanting to take control of something. So shoot, do as you feel. Do as you feel. All right. That was so beautiful, guys. So beautiful. Like I said, I was just gonna blast all of you guys' light because we all hold fractals of frequencies that we've came to embody. I'm still feeling it. You're gonna probably feel some releasing in there. You guys can do that to yourself too, just infusing and doing light codes and light language on parts of your body. Glenn, oops, thank you for joining, guys. So I'm going to just flash you really quick. Miranda Panda was on at the beginning. Thank you so much. Kimmy Siegel was on at the beginning. Master Light Blasters. You guys are all Master Light Blasters. Tamara, Lauren, beautiful Master Light Blasters. Araceli, Tamara, Miranda, Gina, Master Light Blasters. You guys are all come of missionaries of light to take on the density of being a human, to transmute, to allow that experience of the self-realization for the human component, they're saying. Dina, beautiful Dina. I'm inspired to go live. Solo or duo? And that's beautiful, guys. So this could be just inspiring you. Just when we work through those chakras and told you when truth hits, it clicks. And then clicks. When the density is released, then what hits you? Inspiration. You might hear from someone on a live or a post. Oh my God, that makes sense. I feel alive all of a sudden because it sparked and released a limiting thought. Now you're releasing and you're connecting and releasing that light, and you want to share it. We're physical. We're meant to be in motion, action. And it doesn't mean you have to go live, but you've come to do something. You might be inspired just to take a walk, go to the gym, whatever it is. Write, journal, create. You're inspired because you've just released something that was shrouding you, holding you back. Shoo, shoo. That's why my shooshes are. It's releasing. Shoo. All right. I thought maybe be really fun. Good morning, Brenda Mendoza. Grand Rising. If you haven't watched Brenda, we went through a very beautiful, powerful, to me it was powerful, going through every chakra, clearing house. All right, mystical wisdom. Anybody now? I'm going to just post, oh, and this is your dragon. This is so amazing because it was the dragon energy. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. So normally I don't like label or separate like energies working within me, but they are there, like the mystical wisdom. I don't typically connect just to one energy because I know we embody so many. So I'm not very learned in every special thing. Like the fairy energy will come through, and I know it's being light and playful. So I don't like stick to just one, and just know that you don't have to stick to just one. Energies that you don't normally resonate might be coming to you, like the dragon energy. This was all about the dragon energy today, guys. Discover your courage, transmuting through the darkness, allowing the heaviness to activate your light, to transmute. Your experience as a physical being is doing the transmutation. But that energy was of the dragon really coming forth in every chakra clearing today. Riding the dragon, rising above the density through your own clearing, through your own pathways, through your own trusting in your confidence and wisdom, and not taking things, big messages are not taking things personally. That kind of activated all of this for me last night, feeling really the daggers and the darkness and like the despising kind of energy towards me, and immediately wanted to slip into victim mode. But I'm like, no, this is just energy for me to allow, to be an observer of, not to take it personally. That person is working through their journey. I'm not to engage or act, just be that witness, be that observer of that energy playing out. And in that, you're transmuting those little nooks and crannies within yourself. So discovering your courage, and this little dragon looks happy, happy and playful. And what's there? The light. All right. So if anyone wants a personal wisdom, so like, you know, the gnomes or the fairies, the water sprites, the Bigfoot, all of these mythical creatures might be coming to you, and it's just that frequency that you're resonating with, and it's a way that the human can apply and define or experience something. So courage in allowing that mystical creatures, whatever it is, it could be even cartoon characters, allowing that to express through you, because that's a frequency that we can resonate with as a human, because we have labels and definitions, even though we have the capacity to label and define anything as we want. Just a lot playing with different energies. So there's going to be activations coming forth that's going to test your trust and confidence to express it. Like today, I normally don't go through every little chakra and go through a whole spiel of clearing and healing, and I loved it. I just let spirit guide me. I'm like, I don't care how I'm perceived. I'm just going to do it. And in that doing, through your own confidence and working through those fears, as you're transmuting more and more and embodying more and more light, which means you're going to be experiencing more of that into 3D, the physical reality, and just going there, just going there, just going there. So a lot of you guys are actually being guided to express your personal power through a new venue, a new tweaking of how you did things. And that's all part of the expansion. So lots of confidence. All right. Anyone want a personal? I'm just going to do real quick on this Sunday message. I'll do some personals, just a quickie, just a quickie. Whoever's showing up is, I know this is their card, if anyone responded. So we went through all of this recalibrating, clearing, transmuting. Actually, it was the dragon energy transmuting, working with all these other energies, though, the angelic realm. I'm not feeling the fairies as much today. That's more playful, light, flitty, fun, little devilish sometimes. Just a lot of dragon energy, a lot of transmutation, working with the angelic realm is what I'm feeling came forth today. And that's exactly what we needed. And it's not ever going to be one box doesn't check all. They're saying utilize and allow all the frequencies to support you. Just like when I said, when we're acting in a certain frequency, that requires for a different frequency to solve the problem or whatever, or to aid it or support it. So frequencies of the past, you're going to be called forth different frequencies of the now. You're embodying a higher frequency. That's going to mean maybe expressing differently, utilizing and supporting other energies that you're not used to, and having confidence and trusting in it. All right. Need to watch from the beginning. Brenda, this is for you. This card's for you. I'm not sure why, but yeah, go watch the beginning. And this is competition. Summon courage and self-confidence. So I saw your name there. I saw it before, and I'm like, I think this is for Brenda. And then I saw your last comment, and I'm like, no, the spirit says, yeah, this is for Brenda. So this is just a message from yourself to yourself, and it's to do with competition, summon courage and self-confidence. So you might be feeling you're not, maybe just overcoming feelings of not being good enough at something, or presenting something, or speaking your truth, or stepping into your power. So it's just summoning the courage. And what does the courage mean? If you're already that, why do we need courage? It's just working through the density. So allow your courage to help guide and aid you working through the densities. I pulled this card the other day, and I kept calling it a lion. And I know it's a tiger, and I watch my replay, and a lot of times lately, in the past, I couldn't listen and stand to listen to myself and watch the replays, and maybe it's just because I couldn't resonate to that energy. Something within me wasn't resonating to what I was being called to, but now I can actually listen to my lives and my replays, and I gain so much insight and knowledge and wisdom. And so I noticed, anyways, my point was I kept calling this a lion. So obviously it was meant to be called a lion for some reason, but today it's a tiger for you. Tiger, the stripes. So tiger stripes represent, the black, the white, and the orange. So your message is literally to take courage. This is coming forth as the tiger that it is shown. Black and white mean allowing the opposing forces to unify and work for you. So you might be having little arguments in your mind. You want to do one thing, but then your mind telling you another. So it's just saying, work through those fears. That's natural. That's part of the transmutation. That's part of what you came. And then the orange is representing that sacral, that giving birth, the divine feminine creation, bringing forth some new information. So it's just saying, allowing the contrast, the fights in the mind to work together to bring forth a new creation, and having the confidence and courage, and knowing that you are hearing correctly, and you are actually illuminating any distortions of beliefs and energies within you that were once there. So the full moon and illumination is bringing to light that which was once in the darkness, and you are clearing and transmuting as you step forward in confidence, allowing the opposing forces, which could be contrasts, conflicting thoughts within you. So that's your message. Summon courage and self-confidence. I don't know if you got that the other day or somebody else did. Wolves. Oops. So I'm not sure what you're saying about the wolves, but I know in general, wolves can be considered, watch out for the wolves or attacking. That could be competition, fighting over food, different packs, fighting over sustenance. I'm just going to say what I'm picking up by the comment wolves, and obviously comment on how you meant it. So wolves will, like, competition, certain packs, and they compete for the alpha, they compete who's the leader, they compete for tribes, food, territory. So you might be feeling that sense of competition within you, but know that you are called to be your own wolf, your own alpha, and your own leader. Wolves will also, like they'll say, be the leader of the pack, or wolves will go out, a lone wolf going out on their own path and journey. I think you are being called to be kind of that lone wolf, stepping out apart from the pack and and trusting in that, and knowing that there's enough to go around for everyone. Spirit isn't just operating with the gifted, it's operating with everyone, for we are all God source energy. Am I on the right path? Dizziness due to light frequencies? Deb Lynn, I don't know if you were here at the beginning or not. So I would suggest rewatching this whole healing, aligning, light code energy that came forth. But I am feeling really, really light. And anyways, my point is, after that whole healing session, realigning, recalibrating, I said that Spirit said that we would be lightheaded, and that lightheadedness is higher frequencies, Deb, and we are embodying them, and the physical body isn't necessarily used to embodying these lighter frequencies. The lighter frequencies are going to be the new frequency for us, so we're embodying them, and we might feel a little lightheaded, dizzy. Like my whole self right now feels lighter after that realigning, recalibrating, healing session that we just went through with the chakras. And so to drink lots of water, to ground that energy, but to know that don't think that you're doing anything wrong if you're not feeling as solid and heavy and grounded as you once were. You are embodying more light. You are going to be vibrating at higher frequencies. We are becoming lighter. That is going to be the new norm. You are always on the right path. A lot of people say, am I on the right path? There's no way you can be on the wrong path. Yes, we can take the fast track, the quicker route by applying free will, by just pushing ourselves through fears a little bit, allowing our free will to push us through the fears. But that's not any better or right way to get to our desired result. There's long paths. Sometimes I feel like taking the long path home. Sometimes I feel like running the woods instead of the straight and narrow. So in all of that, we have our own free will, our own free choice. No path is wrong, but some paths are quicker than others. Some paths are quicker than others. Self-love, self-acceptance, trusting, confidence, that's the quicker route. Stepping out of our comfort zone, that's a quicker route. Transmuting fears and darkness, facing all of that, that's the quicker route. But we can take the gentler path as well. So you are on the right path, whatever that path is for you. But I will pull you a quick wisdom. Oh, awesome. Being discharged from the hospital. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. Awesome. Valdra. Oh, nice. Beautiful, Valdra. Thank you for joining here. Thank you, all of you Master Light Blasters, for bringing your light and shining light onto this space. We all hold a fractal. We all hold a divine frequency imprint to be experienced through you, but for all of us to enjoy. You're experiencing it, for we don't have to. So we all have our own little purpose. We all have our own energies to transmute, to enlighten, to share, to embark on. All right. I'm going to go with this one. This one was the head up. Who was I on there a second ago? Deblin. So I just pulled you just a quick little mystical wisdom. Unicorn. It says, invite serendipity. So the unicorn is about magic, serendipity, instinct, that I was just talking earlier about mystical creatures, allowing these certain frequencies in that we're not used to. So look at, is this just a unicorn? Yeah, I guess it's just a unicorn. I didn't know if it was a Pegasus. But allowing yourself to be dreamy, to be lightheaded, to not have to be so forceful or action-packed, or what's the word? What do they want to say? Allow yourself to be more like that kid, just allowing your imagination, allowing yourselves the process to embody lighter frequencies, not feeling you have to get something done, is what they're saying. Be a little freer, a little dreamier. You are definitely embodying more unicorn frequencies, being lighter, and that's going to give you the frequencies you need to work through the heavier situations in life. Pierce through, like that unicorn horn almost looks like a drill bit to me, working through the denser energy. So allow these higher frequencies to permeate you, and it's part of your ascension, they're saying. And as you allow the higher frequencies, that makes reality less dense, so you will have more serendipities, more coincidences, more synchronicities. And it's like, I feel you are calling in these mystical, magical frequencies. So that makes sense that you're going to be a little bit lighter. Thank you for bringing and holding space for that message, Deb, because that will bring clarity and understanding for a lot of us. For days. Well, yeah, a lot of people will feel vertigo for a long time as well, a little off kilter, and those are recalibrating of energies. But ask yourself, you and your higher self and the God within you will have the answers. Ask yourself, and it will feel right and it'll feel liberating. So if you want to ask yourself something, and if you want to know if it's your tuition or God speaking or the mind, usually if it's of God or it's of your higher self or you're being spiritually guided, it brings lightness, liberation. It feels good. It feels peaceful. If it's not the truth, it'll feel more threatening, life threatening, fear invoking. It'll bring forth the feeling of anxiety and fear. But ask yourself, and sometimes like we might be guided. Say if it is truly something physical and you need to go to the doctor, you'll be guided to do that, and you'll feel good about that. But right now, a lot of they say the galactic war is happening, but that's happening within us, and it's the fight between good and evil. But it's really us clearing and merging and allowing all of ourselves to come together and to work as one. So I'm feeling that you might be you're transmuting some darker energies, and sometimes to transmute darker energies, you're going to be flooded with these higher frequencies of support. I feel, for me, intuitively, I'm feeling you're being flooded with higher frequencies of support. But only you know. I'm not a medical person. I don't take my advice if it doesn't resonate. I'm just offering some insight and perspective for you to discern for yourself. We can only discern for ourselves. Miranda says, my physicality has been unstable. Is there any messages in regards to that? Physical reality has been unstable. So are you meaning like glitches in your physical reality? Basically, any instability is you are shifting realities. If it's to do with relationships, moves, jobs, yeah, our physical reality is being shaken up. It's like a storm coming in and moving and clearing energies that are not matching this new frequency for us to recalibrate and create from this new foundation and platform. So I don't know if you're meaning outside of you or your physical self, but either way, you are recalibrating to higher frequencies and embodying them. And as we embody higher frequencies, our outside physical reality is going to show the effects of that as well. So say you were in a job that fit that resonance 10 years ago, and now you are taking in all of these higher frequencies, spiritual insights, wisdom, knowledge, you're channeling, you're doing light code, you're going to be, that job, you might be removed from it because that is no longer matching your frequency and it's not resonating to this new frequency. So yeah, our reality is being shaken up. We're being plucked from here to be going over there. Our light and our experience, what we're to experience is it's going to pluck us and put us and plant us exactly where we need to be. So if the soil is no longer fertile where we were, we're going to be plucked and be put into more fertile territory, and where our light is also needed simultaneously. So it works. It's this and that. We're going to be put where we're needed, but we're going to be put also where we're supported in our light. But what I picked for you is dreams. Miranda, it says believe in your dreams. So maybe you have these ideas of how you want life to be, and it wasn't matching the life you were living, wasn't matching your dreams. So universe is going to take care of it. Like I said, this energy here is taking care of things behind the scenes for us. The universe is within us and it's without us. Those dreams are connected to the universe within us. And sometimes even when we are weak, we are blessed with the grace of transformation from the universe taking care of business for us. And it can look as unstable, but really it's clearing things from our life to create more stability that's matched to this higher frequency that you are vibrating, if that makes sense. Obviously too, if you feel that I'm hitting on something or you want more information, you can always just inbox me and we can do a private session where I go specifically into your energy more and in spirit and higher self, and personal readings and coaching and guidance are really beneficial for that. Yes, that makes sense. Good. And when things make sense, it feels like a click. It feels like a spark. It feels good. It feels alive. when we're feeling like a victim, that doesn't feel good. But it's that victim energy that makes us go in and want the answer, and then we gain greater insight, and then boom, that feels good. It feels right. It's freedom. Truth feels liberating. It feels freeing. It feels light. It feels reassuring. So also we're being stripped of our own security nets and things that made us feel assured, but they're not really reassuring us anymore. Like say retirement funds, say government, say saving the money, say the bank, say the physical reality, say your job, say your 9 to 5. All of that once brought reassurance and safety, but all of that's changing, and our new safety and foundation and creation and security nets are being manifested in a higher frequency, but that frequency is bringing us greater freedom. It's not as inhibited. It's not as limiting. We're being breaking free from the cage, and that can be scary. A little bird's like, a bird is meant to fly. It's not meant to stay in the cage, or say a nest, say a baby bird coming out of its nest. It's not meant to be. It can be really scary, and it might feel dizzy and like, oh my God, what's happening here? And, or, anything when you're stepping out of that comfort nest. Well, that's not the comfort forever. It has to jump out of its nest and fly. And even the mother sometimes will nudge the baby bird before it can discover its wings. Well, that's what the universe is doing for us. It's nudging shit in our physical world, or our comfort or stability, so that we can find our wings that are truly going to allow us to fly in freedom of who we really are. Hey, Tina. Yeah, she is good. Get your private reading. It's worth it. Thank you, Tina. Thank you so much. Thank you. And that goes for all you guys, if you feel resonant. And we're going to be pulled to the energies that, that feel right. All right. Anybody else want a quick mystical wisdom before I sign off? I don't even know how long I've been on here, but it's been a long time. So if you didn't watch the beginning, guys, oh my God, it went through a beautiful clearing, recalibrating, realigning each chakra to release any residual, and it's based in emotions. It's based in emotions of any trauma and any chakra of energies we were holding onto, to free us, to release us, and to recalibrate and balance us. It was so beautiful. And it was a beautiful healing session. All right, guys, please, Tina. All right, quick mystical wisdom for Tina. Just a quickie. I'm just pulling out some quickies right now. You know what I'm going to do? I keep saying got two of them. All right, Tina, you got two cards. One's facing up. It's the dreams card, the same one that I just pulled. I believe it was maybe, no, I don't remember who it was for now. But dreams, believe in your dreams. So a lot of times the contrasts are caused by, we have a dream, but we're still thinking from a rational, logical point of view based in the limitations in the physical. So you might be having a little bit of a war within your own self about achieving your dreams, but what you think is called of you. And it could be like the way of the old world. Our security was in finances, money, the job, performance, saving, banks, all of that 3D stuff. And that doesn't always go with our dreams. You know what I mean? There's like a fight. So what they're saying is to allow more dreams to come forth, step by step, work towards your dreams in every moment. Don't have to have the outside answer, because that's not happening anymore, guys. If we're truly living in the moment, the moment is only now. And we can't, in the past, we were taught to save for a rainy day, or worry about the future, worry about your retirement, worry about paying off your house, worry about this, that, and the other thing, worry about, okay, what do I want to do when I retire? It's all now, guys. It's all now. And we are going to be shown in every moment of now, through our guidance, what to do. And they want you to really believe in your dreams, Tina, and to know it is possible as we reconfigure, they're saying, our belief system, reconfigure, they're saying, the word reconfigure, and to allow and to dissipate and transmute the limitations of the past. That little nest of that bird isn't meant for it to live its entirety there. It's meant to fly out, and that's going to cause a little disturbance, or it's going to summon a little bit of courage. But in that courage and then that summoning, you're going to discover your power. So you're being called, you're like being pushed out of that nest a little bit, Tina. And the other one that was behind it is, oh, here you go. This is affirmation. I just said one step at a time. There's the other card showing one step. And on the both sides of the steps, it's all light. Trusting. Oh my God, this is beautiful for all of us. Thank you so much, Tina, for holding space for this message. We are going to be guided on either side and supported in every moment, the step to take to fulfill your dreams. All right? That goes for all of us. Listen to the music within you. That's what makes your heart sing. And every moment of now is really a moment of you. It is a moment for you to embody, to accept, and to allow more you. And you can say, well, I'm allowing all the me I am. But this part of you, the light, the dreams, this part of you, allow more and more of that. Every step. And we don't know that, and you're not meant to have the answers right now, guys. We're not meant to see the end, because there is no end. Every moment is now. We're creating in every moment, in every step, in every breath you take now. It is a moment to embody and to step into you now. The whole timeline stuff of what we were brought up is being just the shamble. They're saying they're going, shh, it's all in a shamble. It's all in a shamble. It's all in a shamble. It's all broken apart. They're showing me something all being broken apart. Then they're bringing it all together and they're packing it like a snowball. And they're saying, here, it's all now. It's all now. I love that visual. I am every step happening every day is something new, and it is happening and it is coming of the light and make it light more and more. Absolutely, Tina. You already have your answer. You know your answer. You are your answer. You are your light. You are your God source energy. I was just reflecting and affirming what you already know. And that's what we all do. All new is coming, and it's coming through us and our allowing. No new is going to come if we're still clinging on to the old. And that's going to cause disease, dis-ease, discomfort. We're eventually just going to have to jump out, cut that past, and shoot up the stairway. Yes, thank you, Tina. That was awesome. Great message. It's 11:33. Oh, thank you. 11:33. Master numbers. And that's a 1 and a 1, bringing together the polarities, the opposing forces, stepping through that gate, through that portal with 3s, which is our mastery, master teacher, expression, new beginnings, stepping through the portal, stepping through the doorway of these new beginnings based in a frequency of a truer expression of our God self energy. Wowzy. All right, guys. Just looking. I will take a card. Yes, Lauren. Mystical wisdom card for Lauren. And if any of you guys want a private session, go to Temple of the Sun or Ria Barna and just inbox me and we can set something up. I do PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. I was going to do some privates here, but I got to go. After Lauren, I got to go pee really bad. There was a lot of energy that we cleared today and moving through us. Drinking lots of water. When you drink your water, don't worry about the water you're drinking. Don't allow the fears and all of those thoughts and all of those poisons and all of those densities, because the only thing that is really truth is love. Just imagine you're drinking light water. As you're drinking it, it is nourishing every one of your cells with light. So you are vibrating and you are activated into this greater embodiment of who you really are. And that can go with food, it can go with jobs, it can go with your car, everything. You guys can infuse it. It's kind of like when I did Reiki. They said, oh, you can put Reiki anywhere you want on everything, your food, your car, your house. It's just that same thing. It's that universal energy of love. Right. Okay. I'm going to end it with Riley. Riley. Why do I always want to call you Riley, Lauren? All right. Because I see your last name. That's why. All right. You have Archangel Raphael, provider of healer for mind, body, and spirit. So Raphael, the frequency of healing energy, balancing, emotional healing, and heart balancing, heart health is coming really, really strong to the forefront for you. Balancing out of your emotions, allowing all of your feelings. Also, what they're saying for you, Lauren, is getting out of the idea that that is right, that is wrong. If you don't watch the beginning, they had a little scenario that they brought an example of how we're holding energies of a father figure or a person of, authority, going, that's not right, that's not the way, don't feel that, don't do that. And that brings forth an emotion within us of unworthiness and doubting ourselves and not having confidence in ourselves. And this is just saying, Archangel Raphael, the energy, the healer, the emotions, the heart are being balanced, recalibrated, and activated for you to step into your true power, your true expression, your own expression of worth and confidence of your divine frequency imprint, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. And that brings forth all of it. So Kimmy got this card the other day, and to me, this looks like a bunch of the tree coming down from the chest is showing as you open up and clear and allow all that you are to come into alignment and balance and recalibrate emotions and acceptance of self and everything you feel. It's opening up all of these streams of consciousness within your heart. You're healing many timelines all in one. So we heal many timelines through our experience of now, represented by all of these branches. But to me, they look like veins, arteries, all of that stuff. And then it comes down and it anchors through the trunk of the tree into the physical. So it's showing that you are going through a great, huge healing through every moment of now. Whatever arises, whatever triggers, whatever comes to you is healing simultaneously. Many, hey Liana, many timelines all in one. And then you're anchoring that healing into your physical experience of now on earth, represented by that trunk. So that basically is just saying, allow all, judge nothing. Allow all, judge nothing. All right, guys. Let me just go through. Kaliana. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being part of this live and being part of this healing and recalibration and allowing and transmutation. And now I'm really warm again. And at the beginning of this live, I talked about how our physical body is going to show the transmutation of energies through our heat. So I always wake up and in the middle of the night, I am literally a furnace, but I know I'm doing a lot of transmuting. I'm inquiring, getting answers, wisdom, insight, knowledge, finding the truth of things. And it literally makes me feel like a furnace because I'm gaining all of this insight and transmuting, limiting ideas and gaining the insight. So your body, like a lot of you guys, when you do channeling and readings too, all of a sudden you'll be flooded with heat. That's because you are transmuting energies, alchemizing and transmuting lower vibrations, beliefs, and thought forms into the light. And then that inspires you. And then you continue that expansion of God source energy and living that through your physical body. All right, guys. Thank you so much. She's back. Did I go somewhere? All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just looking at your comments real quick. Yeah, I have to look at that 43 minutes in where you said someone hacked the live. That's so weird. I just saw Tamara say God, and know that the heat in the body and any discomforts, it's because God is coming through you. More light is coming through you. It could be shown in heat. It can be shown in lightheadedness. It's just what we consider ascension symptoms is that we are embodying through the physical more God by becoming lighter, higher frequency. All right, guys. What a beautiful live. I would do some personals and some PayPals right now, but I need some water. Oh, I always wake up. Glenna says I always wake up between 3 and 3:30 every morning. Every night lately, guys, for 2 hours, I cannot sleep. I literally cannot sleep for a couple hours. And yeah, it's just you're transmuting, you're getting insight, you're being activated. And I know Gina, if she's still there, she gets up really early, or she channels paintings, energies, wisdom, and she'll actually take the action and paint and channel and write. You could be called for that, or you could just be called that energy. For me, that energy is just being, my presence is being called for that energy to be transmuted through my vessel. And it's through your presence, through your witness, that you literally are transmuting energies. As you have ideas and thought forms that you're asking insight for and awareness and deeper truths, it's through your witness and allowance that you are bringing forth the light. So my presence and my awareness is what's happening, and I'm just being present. I'm trying to be present what's going on in me, around me, before me. And then sometimes I'll listen to stuff just to help me fall back asleep. Yeah, Gina's agreeing. Indeed, my guide wakes me up early and she gets lots of information then. And it's because we're relaxed. We're not mumble jumbled by everyday life. So we're relaxed and we're open. We're an open receiver to information, to light, to understanding, to even time jumping, traveling, all of that, remote viewing. Thank you, Teresa. All right, guys, may you all shine with the entirety, not just a tiny little drop, but the entirety of all the love and light that you are